All right, so we're checking out a camping spot. We're up in Index, Washington. It's a place that I come to quite a bit. There's quite a few Bigfoot reports coming out of the area, and I saw something. It was actually January 2017. Not too far from here is where I saw something kind of stand up and move along the tree line. It was like 75 yards away, and I did like a holler, or a whoop on this ridge. I was kind of sick at the time, and so I did that, and something looked like it stood up and started walking bipedally. I tried to cut it off on the ridge because the river was over here, but it was just too dense, and I got stuck there. Couldn't really move anywhere, and eventually make my way down there, and couldn't find any prints or any real significant evidence. I found a really cool print not too far from that on the same day, but that could probably easily be bear double step or something like that. So it's not something to get too excited over. But Index is a good area. I like coming out here. I think if Bigfoot's anywhere, this is the places it's going to be. Alright, it's getting pretty thick through here. It's keeping up with me. So this is a DJ Flip. Woo! This is definitely raging. Usually it's just like a little lazy creek, but it's a little different. Woo. Awesome place to camp. I camped here, I think, 2-3 years ago. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, but all this right here, you're able to get out on, and you got a rope right here, a steel cable right here, and that links up over to a landing pad right over here. Some of these places, there's houses back here, probably not anymore, but like old cabins and stuff where this was the only way you can get to your cabin to cross the river is on this little rope here. So that was pretty interesting stuff. This is it, Index, Washington. I think this Salmon Creek right here. The road closed not too far up because of that historical flooding that we were doing. But yeah. All right, so I'm here at Index. This is where I encountered something. I'm not exactly sure what it is. And this has just changed so much. All right, so we're here in Index. Now up the ridge here is where I made that whoop or whatever, and something down here kind of stood up and walked down over here. So kind of getting down into that area to, maybe find something. Who knows? It's a really good area. Index known for a lot of Bigfoot activities. So it's really probably all about timing. Coming out here, being at the right place at the right time. It's a big forest out there, and it's just all about getting out there, I guess. Trying to find one of the... Ooh, what happened there? Get a little caught up, get a little scared? Come on. Stick with me here. Try to avoid some of these, man. There's got to be an easier way down here. you know, with the storm that came through, that historical storm, came through a few weeks ago. Man, it really did a lot of alterations to the area. They actually rerouted the river, which I'll show you that later. Man, this is just getting funky. It's like nothing but like downed trees. Whoa. Can you find me? There you are. All right, so I was standing up there next to a tree that's no longer there. So I made a whoop or something similar. I don't recall. And this was 2017. It's about 9 years ago, actually, almost to the day. And something down there stood up and, you know, started walking this way. And I tried to cut it off over there, but it kind of closes in, and it's just no pass there. Like I say, never knew what it was, saw what it was. It's just information wasn't there. I mean, some of these new growth weren't here at the time, so you had a better line of sight all the way to a bunch of these alder trees back here. And so I was probably about, I don't know, 75 yards away. And, you know, I just kind of saw a silhouette, and that's what happened. All right, so I think I'm near where the figure looks like it stood up and started walking away. So I think it's in this area right down here. It's a little bitch to get to. So, I don't know. Went this way right behind me. It's the great unknown. But this is where that mystery sighting happened. I'm not saying it's Bigfoot, but, you know, if they're real and they're out there, could have been. All right, so we're heading back out. I kind of hiked down as far as I could, and kind of is what it is. Something, though, if you go off trail and kind of do some exploring, something you should always do is when you are going down an area, every so often make sure you look back so you have like a frame of reference, even take a picture. You know, it just kind of helps, you know, getting to where you need to go without any sort of unnecessary detours. I guess we'll see if the drone will be able to keep up. It's a DJI Flip. And it's got a decent camera on it. But unfortunately now, DJI is banned in America. So I don't know what that means. Whew. I usually have gloves, you know, but I always lose the right hand because I always take it off to like do something, put it in my pocket, and it falls out somewhere. I got some fresh deer poo right there. Something's coming down here. Might get a little tricky for it. Still hanging with me? All right, let's go. Huh. This will be okay. Whew. See something? It's been coming through here. Beside me. That's a workout. So when I ran to cut it off, when I saw it up here on the ridge, this is what I ran into. And gave up, turned around, and that's life, you know. Definitely a good area. Whew. Should have brought my hiking stick. How you doing there? Impressive. See how you do between two trees? Yeah? Did I lose you? Come on. Come on this way, buddy. Come on. Let's go. Over here. Ooh, watch out for the tree. All right, good job, man. Well done, sir. Ma'am, I don't want to assume your gender. A lot of walking, a lot of trees, a lot of down trees.
There is a house built out of stone, wooden floors, walls and window sills, tables and chairs warmed by all of the dust. This is a place where I don't feel this is a place where I feel